used to play the game like I'm in the field, and still live my life like I'm Uncle Phil. I been about the dollar, so I chase the bills. The world is going nuts, Bible be the pill. And sometimes I contemplate an overdose. I'd rather die in righteousness, can't speak for most. I still remember nights sleeping with the toast. Plus the bar was always nasty, had it screaming gross. The Lord always had me when I was seeing ghosts. Repent or die, mama, can't you see the growth? My people need a savior, I just give them hope. And wash them from their sins, Christ be the soap. Whoa, yeah. Repent or die, baby. And Christ be the soap. Repent or die, baby. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY. I am Jones, the original Jew by blood, not by conversion. You know I'm out here splurging with the what? With the word. Give all praise and glory to the Most High. Give all shout outs to all those that have been supporting and tuning in. For my reasonings is I do this for y'all. But what's the reason for this podcast this morning? Well, last night, see, we're gonna get straight into it. Last night, I was up, editing videos or whatever, and I came across a video. Shout out to Hip Hop Universe on YouTube. Very edifying, and he has a video talking about how many rappers had died in 2021. And when I looked, it was 250. 50, I'm about to say 50%. 50 more than the 200 that died in 2020. Right? And when I looked at this video, 90% of it was gun violence. Never heard of these people before. And I realized that there is a pattern within this. See, a lot of you people don't understand that the words that you speak and you talk about, these things can manifest. These are spells. That's why they got spelling. Do you know how to spell? I don't want to get too deep. I'm just trying to paint the picture to give you a little Picasso, right? When you say things like, I know one day somebody's gonna come get me. That's what's gonna happen. Similar to like this movie called Death Note, where the person write his name in a book, and then whatever he wrote in the book happens to the person whose name is written in the book. See, well, with this hip hop, and I titled this episode is titled "Hip Hop is Turning Men into Boys and Stopping Boys from Being Men." Let's talk about it. Yes, let me throw that out there first, right? And when I see that these children are doing the same exact thing, this and that ops, flashing money, flashing guns, and then 6 weeks down the line, 6 months, they're gone. And then you have to sit back and ask yourself, like, what is it about this hip hop that's turning people to targets? And this is the reason why. A lot of these dudes is mocking, taunting, stunting, and fronting. And it's getting way, way out of hand. This is a fact. Hip hop is turning men into boys. Let's talk about that. Hip hop it's a young man's game. This is what they say. It's a young man's game. But I'm starting to see that grown men want to imitate this young energy. I'll give you an example. Somebody like a Jim Jones. Jim Jones is damn near. Listen, forget that. The whole lobby boys. And this is not no disrespect. This is just truth. These dudes is knocking on 50. I repeat, these dudes is knocking on 50. And when you hear their music is not music for individuals like myself, those that's in their 30s, 40s. No. They're giving music for the young ones. They think that they're being pioneers and giving advice and wisdom and guiding these young boys or giving them an opportunity. But in reality, these are grown men acting like boys. Listen, the whole album is titled The Lobby Boys. These are men, grown men. Probably got children 19, 21 years old, and they're making music for 19, 21-year-olds. These are grown men. And it's not just them. There's plenty of rappers who has not given up this rapness. It's not madness, this rapness. Now, granted, and should there be an age limit for music? Absolutely not. But when you reach a certain age and you still talking about things that you know you're not doing, that you know you're not getting yourself involved in, that's when it becomes a problem. When you are of age and you keep yourself surrounded by children, that is a problem. When you are of age and you're not giving motivational music, I don't want to hear about the struggles. We heard this for years, okay? We heard about this for years. You gotta present a different approach, man. We need uplifting education. We need guidance. We need male figures. We need male role models. Manly, alpha. And because I'm a tough guy, you gotta see me when you see. That's trash. That's not what we doing. You feel me? That's not what we doing. I need you to give wisdom of encouragement, not through negativity type of music, bro. Show us how to. So you've been married to Chrissy for how long? Show us how do you keep that relationship together for this long. Put that in a song. Yes, let that be something, a challenge that you must try to meet. Challenge yourself. It's easy to talk about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, sold drugs. I was on the block with the killers, stacking up the figures. I ain't give a damn. Like, we could all do that. I could freestyle and rap like you. But give us something like how Nas give us No Bad Energy. How you doing this and you better in that. How you help your son play basketball and being in his life and the importance of being a father for these children. These are the things that we desiring at your age. Yes, I'm going to say that. And again, this is not me taking shots, not me being disrespectful. And I hope if you was to ever hear this, I hope you don't take this in a level of emotions, being emotional behind this, because I'm just stating the obvious, because we don't need that right now. These streets is in chaos. If you really out there in these streets the way that you say that you are, I'm expecting you to hold it to high regards. I'm expecting you to be the guardians, to guard this street lifestyle. Because I know Jay-Z ain't doing it.
You know what I'm saying? So it falls on hands of guys like yourselves. Yes, it falls in your hands. And I need you to do the necessary things to uplift and help these children. You guys are touching money, but yet you want to buy $100,000 jewelry when you could take that same exact money and put it into a community and help these young boys get jobs. Help these young boys who come out of jail have a job. Teach them how to be pioneers. Show them something. There's much more to life than want to be a lobby boy. This is hip hop keeping men, it's turning men into boys. Because we want to entertain this new crowd. Like the 80s babies don't exist. Like the 70s babies don't exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the 90s babies don't exist. You want to make music for the 2000s. I'm working out. My man's playing this. So I'm like, yo, what's this? It's like, yeah, that's the new Lobby Boys. And they're remixing old songs and putting a drill feel to it. Like, yo, bro, you kidding me? These are grown men. So these people could be my big brother. Like, come on, we gotta do better, fam. We really gotta do better, bro. It's gonna be stressful. Come on. Right? And when you see it, and when I put the stopping boys from becoming men, absolutely. When you look at this statistics, these are children that's getting killed, bro. Dying before they even hit 30. You don't even become a full adult until you like 32. And I said this yesterday with the guys. I'm like, yo, bro, you're not officially a man until you like 32, because you gotta process everything. Remember, we've been so indulged into negativity that we thought it was a way of life. Something has to happen where you got to be humble and then start evaluating everything. You start evaluating yourself. You start evaluating your relationship. You start evaluating your finances. You like, wait, man, I'm too grown for all of this nonsense. This is when you start really sitting back and recollect and paying attention to the flaws and to the mistakes, and then adapting and correcting. You don't start noticing these things until you like in your 30s, bro. But if you're dying at 25, 24, 23, 22, what are you really learning? What are you really learning? And like I said, when you pay attention to these videos that these people are making, it's the same pattern. This is copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Dudes walk around showing off money. They got a team in the background full of guns and shooters, talking about what you're gonna do, how you gonna handle them if you see them, how you riding, how you circling the block. And then I sit back and say, well, damn, all you guys got all of these guns, but sheesh, where's your protection? You got all of these guns, you flashing all of them, all of these things all up on the video, and you still getting got. You still getting caught slipping. You still so-called lacking. It's a contradiction. And a lot of you guys aren't about that lives. Leave it alone. It's not cool being a gangster, bro. It's corny. Because all you're doing is taking out people that could be in the front line and protect the community when things hit the fan. Because guess what? That fan is turned on and is about to blow all through the color community real soon. Facts. So of course, I be lost for words. I'm lost for words because it's like we do not see nothing wrong. I see grown men in my age be entertained by this type of music. I'm like, wait, you like this? yo, so this joint is the heat. Heat where? The only heat that's coming with this is hellfire. Where? This is garbage, bro. Garbage. And yes, I totally agree. Hip hop should not be a young man's sport. Hip hop should be music. Elton John could drop an album today, and his loyal fans are gonna be the first ones on Best Buy or wherever they buy songs, streaming, whatever. They're gonna support it. Apple Music, they're gonna be the first one there. But then when it comes to hip hop and dudes be dropping knowledgeable records, like somebody like Ransom, somebody like Lloyd Banks, there's a lot of MCs that gives you like grown man bars. And we hear the grown men say, nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. Man, he washed up, he lost his shot. I'm like, excuse me, what? So you base your attentions into music based on the popularity that comes with it. That's based on the exposure. If it's a hot song, I'm gonna give it a listen. I'm gonna play it in my car. We still on that type of time where we gotta ride around and play the hottest music so we can attract what? These young bros, because they're the only ones that's liking this garbage. Now, am I saying these young boys isn't nice? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we created this level of young man's game that when a grown man comes out, we want to put it to the side and act like, nah, we ain't trying to listen to that old type of rap. So isn't rap? Isn't rap supposed to be for any and everybody? And as grown men listening, first of all, being a grown man coming from the essence, because if you're 30 plus, you was born in the golden era of real music. You was a part of that. You partook in that. You was raised from that. So when you come from something and because it's not popular no more, you decide to put it on a back burner, that's shame on you. I get a kick out when I hear Big's album is playing. I get a kick when I hear Nas. Kick out of Redman, Method Man, Busta Rhymes, DMX, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Big Al. I could go on and on. I'm like, wow, damn. This is music to the soul right here. But then when I see these young boys and they do certain music like me, I'm like, listen, I'm a musician. I love music. I love hip hop. That's what I was born on. I would give somebody their kudos if it's due. Lil Baby, he's nice. Is he lyrically the best rap? No. But he knows how to put music together. You know how to make music? I support it. Even if you're trash, you make a good song, I'm gonna say it was fire. I have no problem in saying things like this because I love music. I know that this is something that we as colored people created. But I also want to encourage people that hip hop should not be a young man's game. Hip hop should be music for music. If Rakim wanted to drop an album right now, just for the fact that who he is, what he's done for hip hop, he should get all the respect and accolades. His album should be number 5. Top 3 if he was to drop one. Why? Because of who he is and what he brought to something that we've created. This is just how it's supposed to be. Jim Jones and Mano should not have to alter who they are to please a young crowd. They should be respected for what they are, what they've done to this game, the longevity that they had in the game, the respect that they have in the game. They should not have to, alter their sound or make things suited for these young boys to rock to. No. They should be respected for who they are. And you know when I realized that? When I heard Jadakiss, when I heard the Jadakiss album, that right there was a grown man's album. He talked about grown men's problems, relationships, family, children. It wasn't about the shoot 'em up, bang, bang. It wasn't the locks. It wasn't the Jada got a gun. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was grown man. This is a man remaining a man. And you young boys, I understand you're young, but this shoot 'em up, bang, bang, this avenue, y'all gotta let that go. Y'all marking yourselves for death. And seeing what I'm seeing, 250 in 2021, 200 was by gun violence. 200. Like how many people is, I mean, every rapper's dying every day. Every 2 days, another rapper is dead. Come on. We cannot let this be our demise. How is something that we've created is now being used as a weapon to destroy? You guys are not seeing this? There's no way you guys are not seeing this. There's no way I should be the only one that's sitting back and watching the demise and the destruction of a nation or something we created, bro. You have to step away from the handlers. These Khazars want you to die. You have to step away from the handlers. You have to. Every single artist need to go independent. And if that's too hard, then you guys need to breach a contract. You guys need to just stop rapping. You guys need to be how Prince was. When he gave up his name, I am a slave. He ain't come up with no music. You guys are going to have to do this. Because if you allow these people to continue to promote and push not your narrative, but their narrative, their agenda, all of these things work hand in hand, man. These people got private jails. They're promoting this negativity lifestyle. The same people that own these private jails are the same people that own the record labels. They not looking for no fight the power. Let me come in there and say, the Rothschilds, this, that. I don't, what? Dog. We don't even want to hear that. Matter of fact, even if you try to put it on YouTube, make him go under the lower under the algorithm where nobody is listening to that. Facts. They doing it. Listen, I'm shadow banned on every platform. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm shadow banned because my agenda is not suited for what they want. It's not. Look what I'm talking about. Look what I'm talking about. And those that's talking about it and are successful, shout out to them. But there's also those that gotta do that and also keep a devilish approach. Meaning you gotta curse, you gotta be disrespectful, you gotta be mean, you gotta do that. You ain't saying give all praise to the Most High. You're not allowed to say these things. You're not allowed to say Christ. You're not allowed to say God. And if you're saying God, you know which God you gotta be serving to. We know that. And then I just seen a post where ESPN and all of these mainstream television shows, soon as you say the word Christ or anything, they're blurring it out. They taking it out. They're muting it like you said a curse word. And let me tell you how wicked YouTube is, man. Right? So You could scream out nigga, 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 nigga all day. No beep, no nothing. You don't get none of that. You don't get that. You don't get none of that. But you get that for F, you get that for the and the. But when it comes to nigga, oh no, let that be known. You guys don't understand how they trying to belittle your mind. Don't you understand? I watch dudes have conversations and say the N-word all through the convo. That's by design. Because if you call yourself a nigger, you're going to proceed to just be a nigger. And you're going to operate just like a nigger. Dudes that's sitting in the jail was operating like a nigger. This is a fact. But you could beep out the F word, you could beep out the B word. You can't even say Nazi without it being an issue. You can't even say Holocaust without it being an issue. But I can talk black violence, killing, murder, drug dealing, selling, prostitution, disrespecting parents, dads, ops, whatever. No pushback. And you want and you think that we supposed to cultivate this? Shout out to Clark Kent when he said we should cultivate hip hop in our culture. I'm not cultivating this. I don't want no parts of that. I don't need this in my house. I know what hip hop is doing to the youth. I see it. I'm watching it. 200 have been killed by gun violence. I'm watching what we've created be a destructive mechanism tool for our youth, our people, our community. Are you dumb? How do you cultivate that? How do you support that? I can't. And we support it. And like I said before, we're supporting something that is not of our origin. Want to be a gangster is not colored origin. Being a mobster is not colored origin. Disrespecting colored women is not colored origin. This is the oppressor's mentality. Seeing our sisters as sex objects is not our origin. We did not move like this. Our sisters couldn't dare come out their house like that. This is not our origin. All of you females now are not following. You guys are following Kim Kardashian. Little Kim was following the Caucasian women of the 80s, them pop rocks, wearing little poom poom shorts. We wasn't doing that. Queen Latifah wasn't doing that. MC Lyte wasn't doing that. Who was promoting that? Who was saying this is what you should do? Yeah, it was cool at first. It was cool because it was different. But now the difference has become the normalcy. And the normalcy is creating something called a tragedy. And we're seeing it, we're witnessing it, we're watching it. More colored women are being molested and raped every single day than ever before. Why? Because you out here looking like sex objects. You're dressing the part, but not acting on the character. You dressing like a hoe, but don't want to act like one. And when a man approaches you and you on denial or you are rebellious, like, I'm not doing that, you get violated. And then an animal and a demonic creature is created because that woman will never be the same again. All courtesy of this thing called hip hop. Let's not talk about this new agenda that's being pushed now. This new agenda that's being pushed on the youth is this homosexual nonsense. How do you cultivate that? I can't cultivate that. I can't respect that. Matter of fact, I don't want no parts of it. We need to be teaching these young boys the essence of hip hop. Teaching them how to write, how to put bars together, how to give 16 bars, how to put words together. This is what we need to teach these young boys. They need to go to a school of the hard knocks rap. You can't just come into the scene and talking pure fugazi and have people supporting that. And that's a lot of, and this is why they created the stream avenue. Yeah, let these young boys feel like they could have an opportunity to make money, whatever. And then when you reach a certain level, the devil's gonna come knocking at your door and come with an offer that you're not gonna refuse. That's if you live long enough to receive it. And a lot of us aren't living long. These young boys, like I said, is under 30. And then when I see the grown men that's dying behind it, you know, the first thing I said when I seen it, no disrespect, I'm like, that's good for you. You can't be 37 years old, 35, 36, 37, and you still talking about when I see your op, I'ma spin on them. And then when they catch you slipping, you know what I'm saying? You over here looking for flowers. You looking for that portrait with you in the clouds. Let's kill that. You already know how I feel about that. HELL. Are you done? Come on. We gotta do better, fam. We gotta do better. Hip hop is turning men into boys and stopping boys from becoming men. Stop it. That's why when I listen, even when I listen to battle rap, right? When I listen to battle rap and I hear dudes talking that grown man stuff, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, shout out to the brother Goods, shout out to the brother Loaded Lugs, etc. You guys gonna think that these people are trash because they're not talking that shoot 'em up, bang bang nonsense. Because it's corny. These individuals know, like, listen, I'm not gonna talk about this. I don't live that life. I don't wanna live that life. It's corny, it's for the birds. I'm gonna show you lyrically how great I am. Dudes be like, yo, son, Geechee Gotti killed Lux. I'm like, how? It was going over you guys' heads because you're too dumbed down. What this man was rapping and what he was rapping, if he was to rap this, first of all, if he was to rap this in New York, no disrespect to those that's out west, but let's keep it real. New York Mecca, and yeah, we got that drill nonsense, but the essence of hip hop comes from New York. Meaning, New York gonna tell you, all right, this is fire right here. Even though we accept the foo-foo with this drill, we still follow and believe in the essence of real rap. So Loaded Lux could stand on 42nd Street and rap his ass off. And you're gonna see people like myself be like, yeah, ooh, breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody like Goods talk his talk, you're like, ooh, yeah, son talking that talk. I could relate to that. You know what I'm saying? But again, because hip hop has created this young man sport, which is, to me, completely beyond bogus. This ain't boxing. This ain't the NBA. This ain't no father time. You don't, as you get older, you lose the ability to write songs. Like, music is a format. You know what I'm saying? It's a format. It's about putting words together. And if you want to be honest, the wordplay that I'm hearing and seeing now is garbage. Catching the op and then spinning on the block. I don't give a damn, hitting on the cop and pop on the top. That's garbage. What is that? What? Oh, hold on. Let me do the dance behind it. Let me do the dance. Let me do my aerobics. You want to lose 10 pounds? Listen to drill rap. And again, another level of copy and paste. These dudes is copy and paste something that came out from Chicago. And now you want to manifest it to New York. You want to manifest it to Cali. You want to manifest it to South Carolina, North Carolina, Atlanta, all of these places. You want to you want to bring it down there, and dudes is loving it. And I sit back and I be looking, and I be like, you guys really like this? Like for real, like all jokes aside, like you really think that this is something that you can be on a highway trying to just drive through and listen to this? Oh man. But I'm gonna leave it as that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is turning men into boys and stopping boys from becoming men. That's it. You enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. I'ma holla. Peace.